Welcome back to the XBA, guys, and welcome to myself. I've been absent for a while. Coming off one of the busier weeks of my life. Gold is busy with baseball, and we had some technical problems. I'm going to be going solo today, filling in for Gold. Should be pretty fun. You guys see the bracket. You guys know the matchups by now. Let me talk briefly about the relocation vote, and you guys see the winner on your screen there. It will be Toronto versus Honolulu. So both cities outside of the lower 48 states, one in Canada, of course. And you guys will have to use your vote very wisely. There's a lot riding on this, guys, so make it count. There are two forms in the description, one regarding the final vote for the city, and the other listing all of the candidates who are eligible to be relocated for having missed the playoffs for the first two seasons of the XBA's existence. You guys can follow the instructions there. You need to pick your 5 favorite teams out of that list, and the bottom 2 are going to advance to the final round, and that will be decided creatively, we think. So we will move into the playoffs, guys. Well, what do you say we get this thing going here? Pilgrims and Jump at the jump pad. Boston taking on Jacksonville. This game should be pretty fun, guys. I like this matchup here. Boston, you know, a little offensively challenged at times, a bit older. Obviously, the championship window for this team is not very big. They decided to build around Draymond Green and Chris Paul. They have a young guy with Andre Joyner that they like and see him as part of their long-term future. And Jacksonville, you know, with Steph Curry, you know, our window's not too much longer anyway. And the Jump finished runner-up last year against the Chill. So starting off early with some threes. They're going to give him a 2 there. It was a deep 2 for Steph Curry. Going inside, Nickeil Alexander-Walker with a nice dunk there. 4-3 right now, Jacksonville. You go 8-5 here with about 5.5 minutes left to go in the first. Chris Paul for 2. Showing some nice moves there. Alexander-Walker, miss, but the tip in by Nurkic. Inside here was Silva challenging. Forbes is going to get the ball, pushing it down court. Kind of bodied up there. You know, Robertson's a very good defensive player, so it should be a tough matchup for Forbes. Let's see what he does here. The rookie moving inside, challenging Beasley, gets a foul. 22-11 though, so Jacksonville really is starting to pull away here early. Obviously too early to say that, but they are building a nice, comfortable lead. Forbes puts them both in. Jacksonville now up by 16. Jared Allen inside. Boston trying to get anything going. 52-35 right now. There's a deep 2 ball from Otto Porter. And Jacksonville starting to shoot lights out here. Boston going to have to change things if they're going to keep pace. They're going to have to score at a higher clip than they did this year. DeLon Wright going inside the foul on Harry Giles. Last second shot off kilter for DeLon Wright. No good. It's going to be 54-36. So Jacksonville off to a very good start at home. Got to be liking that. We see the percentages there. Rebounding. Looks like a decisive lead right now for the Jump as we go into the second half. Although we have a turnover. There's DeLon Wright making more nice plays. Inside at 10 points. Giles versus Beasley. Beasley not winning too many matchups inside so far. 77-64, long 3 ball there is good. We got 81-66. Chris Paul inside for 2. Still a 10-point game. There's Grant, no good. Allen with the board goes to Joe Harris. Is he going to fire up the 3 ball? He's thinking about it. He was thinking about it. He's going to roam around a little bit, dish it inside. Allen stripped, gets it back to Draymond Green for 2, so it's back to single digits. Steph Curry, deep shot, no good. Nurkic underneath, foul going to go against Jared Allen, and he's going to foul out. So not great news there for the Pilgrims. And then we see Nurkic going up against Dedmon. Dedmon inside. Nurkic with the foul. 83-91. We got a steal. Chris Paul's going to pick his pocket, go the other way, go to the distance off the glass. And it is now a 6-point game, guys. So Boston is making this interesting. Steph from outside gets it to go. All right, 7-point game. Chris Paul. Nice move to the basket inside. All right, 94-89. Steph Curry, no good. Dedmon, very good rebounder, very good defensive player. picks up the rebound. So all hope not lost for the Pilgrims, even without Jared Allen, because Chris Paul gets the roll, and now it's down to a 2-point game. So guys, we know XBA basketball always seems to come down to the wire. Inside, Steph Curry picks up the foul. Chris Paul, I mean, it's better than having him just make it. And Curry misses, surprisingly, and now it's 95-92 inside Draymond. So they go with the 2. Good strategy for Boston. I like it. I like it. Although it's going to send Curry back to the line. The first, it goes. Oh, man. Okay, let's see if he can get the second. All right, back to 3 points. Curry's like, yeah, I know I missed that first one. It's uncharacteristic of me. Draymond Green from deep is going to hit the back of the iron, and they're going to play keep away here before Draymond fouls. Who else? Steph Curry makes the first, makes the second. And guys, that should do it for Jacksonville. They're going to pick up game 1 at home. Boston, obviously no time left. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys. Joe Harris makes that. He hits the deck, and there's 6 seconds left. So if Curry fouled, do I stand by my statement? Are we going to hold on for the W for Jacksonville? It's 197. I say we're, even though I don't play as them anymore. So 101-97 final. Jacksonville jump, take it by 4. Boston managed to score some points in this one, but just wasn't quite enough. It's going to be tough winning on the road in the XBA. So, you know, I mean, that was a tough one. Curry with 26. Alexander Walker showed up here today with 15 points. Jacksonville really spread the love around in this one. Jared Allen had a double-double despite fouling out. So, guys, let's go here to Louisville, Kentucky. Miami versus Kentucky Colliers. Very interesting clash in style. One's kind of flashy. I'm just talking about the logos, not the team personalities. But you got a flashy logo versus a down and dirty and grinded out kind of logo. A tough logo. That's the word I'm looking for. Raheem Savage making his playoff debut in this one. Anthony Davis is a guy. Some people, including Gold, have been talking about him like he could be the Giannis of this year's playoff run. He has the ability to take over the game, dominate from the inside. That'll come up big in the playoffs. It's going to be up to Nikola Vucevic and Maxi Kleber to stop him on the interior. So, I don't know. You know, Miami is another team like Boston. They usually play defense. They play possession, basketball, and then they play some good defense. There's Tim Hardaway Jr. for 3. The Washington founder Exodus there. Here's Ingram with a dunk. Nice steal and going the other way. It's a low-scoring game here, guys. It's already been 2.5 minutes off the clock, and it's 4-3. Pick up the pace a little bit, and Hashimura for 2. The foul going to go against Justin Jackson. 27-24 early in the second. Nice pass inside to Darius Garland. Foul is going to go on Tucker. So Garland's really stepping up here down the stretch. He's really come into his own, playing pretty good for Kentucky. 36-28 right now. Garland, that's going to be a deep 2. And they're going to give it to him. 38-28 now. Tatum, outside Miami, trying to put some points here before the half expires. 38-31. Got to tighten this thing up, I feel like, before. You know, you need momentum going into halftime. And there's Davis to clean it up. So 42-35. Ingram inside. A little off kilter. But he will score. Rubio takes a bad shot as the clock was expiring. Davis with the rebound. He's heating up, as you can tell. And a big dunk there. Okay, so 41% from the field for the Colliers. They are comfortably ahead here with an 11-point lead. There's a deep 3. No good. I mean, Miami just struggling again shooting. The field goal percentage is not great. And there's a foul. Kleber fouls Jabari Parker. And Parker's, he's getting excited there. 69-56. Inside, Vucevic. All right, I like what they're doing inside right now in this game. But they're going to be a shooting foul. Hardaway gets the foul. All right, 10-point game. Hardaway for 3. So Hardaway's playing pretty good for the Night Owls. Seems like a good acquisition so far. Here's Ingram. And, oh, man, that's a horrible foul by Hachimura. And they're going to give Ingram 3 free throws. I don't know. Was it a foul? You guys be the judge. 75-64 right now. Here's Raheem Savage inside. Had a clear look. There's Garland from outside. Didn't even have to watch it go in. You knew it from the release. And now 82-69. Tatum's like, whoa, where'd the ball go? There it is. Brandon Ingram has it. And he will dunk that one with force. All right, 86. Oh, man, 86-69. Rubio picks it back up. Gonna have a shot clock violation here. Just no dice for Miami. Not looking good here, guys. 90-72. So the Night Owls were effectively hopeless in this one from the second half onward. I mean, they just could not score enough. They still need to, you know, either through the draft or free agency, try to find a scoring option, I feel like. We'll see if this defense strategy, this defensive-centric strategy for Miami works out, though. I mean, they're only down 1 game to zip, so, but the problems are apparent, so they're going to have to step up here if they're going to beat Kentucky. Kentucky's one of the hotter teams in the XBA. All right, let's go here. St. Louis, Denver. Lauri Markkanen playing with a bit of an injury, but obviously he's going to fight through it here in the playoffs, and he starts the scoring off in the series. All right, 2-0. Here's Mitchell for 3. This is going to be one of those gritty series. You know, it's not a ton of scoring from outside. You would think a bit of a lower scoring series. Both teams like to keep it inside. And as soon as I say that, Richardson, long 2. They kicked it outside to him. Hernan Gomez with a foul on Morris. All right, 38-32. Taurean Prince nails it. So, guys, was I wrong? Was I talking out of my butt in this one? A lot of deep shots so far. Of course, I have to show the interesting shots. You know, when they're right under the basket, it's not quite as interesting. Here's Terrence Bell picking up a foul. All right. He hits 1 free throw. And there's a 3-ball there. 42-42. Terrence Bell again, the rookie. He belongs, man. He knows it. Here's Pau Gasol, who is probably going to retire this year. It's going to be his last crack at it to tack on another ring there. 49-43, the Summit are on top by 6. Right now it's a 2-point game, 82-80. And a miss by Lonnie Walker. Here's Dwayne Wade inside to Nasir Little. Little gets it to go. So the second teamers for St. Louis kind of fixing that plus-minus situation. And right there, wow, Satoransky fouls Richardson. So he gets the and 1. And guys, they're still pouring it on. And there's a late third quarter surge. Right now, 100-98. So this game is a bit higher scoring than I had anticipated. 100-101 to the lane there with the foul. And then that was Randall with the dunk. 105-103. Time running out. Randall gets the rebound. Goes to Mitchell. They're not playing keep away. They're pushing in the pace. Bamba's right under the basket. Oh my God, that's a choke job. Bamba choked. 105-103 inside. Lonnie Walker dunks for the tie. It's 105-105. Time winding down. Rebound by Markkanen. Denver gets the timeout. Is St. Louis going to choke this one away? Simmons inside. Markkanen for the win. No. Wow, so we're going to overtime. Again, another close game here in the XBA. The last one wasn't too competitive, but that's the exception. It seems like 109-107. Miss inside Randall. Rebound. 2-point lead here for the Arrows. Richardson for 3. Gets it to go. Are the Arrows going to pick this one up? They're up by 5. Good defense there. Randall up by 5 with a minute, guys. This is going to be tough for them to blow it. On a miss, too. And not a very good hustle play there under the basket by Mitchell. He should have had that rebound. Got about 45 seconds here, guys. Let's see what Denver's got. Simmons inside. Markkanen. Easy 2. Finally. Takes a couple trips around the rim, but it goes in. 3-point game. Great defense by Simmons. 25 seconds left to go. He's got... I thought he had Prince, maybe. But it goes to Markkanen for another easy 2. 1-point game. They're going to foul Rivers. And then they're going to foul again. So here's Rivers at the line. Misses. Come on, dude. This is why they traded for him. and another miss. So we got a 1-point deal here for the win. Prince gets it. Obviously, it's a little premature. 11.8 seconds left. They have the lead. I should say for the lead. 10 seconds now. Arrows. Trying to find some room. It's going to be Mitchell. Looks like it's going to be Mitchell. Is he going to go for 3 for the win? No. No, he misses. And St. Louis drops this game. A game that they should have had. They were up by 5 with a minute left in overtime. I don't know how you blow that one. Probably because Bomba was right under the basket in regulation. And he missed. Had a couple... 2 balls that were just missed. A couple of wide open jump shots. St. Louis definitely should have won that one, I feel like, but they let it slip away. And in the XBA, you need to win these close games, man. All right, Seattle Martians against one of the biggest surprise teams in the XBA, the San Diego Cyclones. This was a team that retooled in the second half of year 1. They kind of tanked, but they added some big men, some guys like Amari Spellman. Carter Williams has been in the fold. Been pretty good for them. Noah Vonleh was an acquisition this year when they lost TJ Leaf as their number 2 power forward. So San Diego, I think, is a sleeper. I think they can go pretty deep. But, we've been saying that for Seattle for a while, and Seattle's looking good here so far. You got a 3-ball from Porzingis, and they're up 42-33. Let's see if the Cyclones can narrow this thing down before the half. We got a nice 3-ball there. Right now, 8-point game inside. Foul on Drummond. All right. Deep 3-ball. No good, but right before the half. So, Martians up by 7. They're playing a little bit better in most phases of the game. But Shabazz Napier with a nice steal to Kevin Huerter. And the 2 is good. 72-68 right now. Napier, again. Is Shabazz Napier going to be your MVP today? Outside of Westbrook, of course. Here's Batum. Batum's making a big play there. So, the second unit for the Cyclones looking pretty good with Batum and Napier, Carter Williams, Vonleh. Everybody's playing pretty good off the bench here for San Diego. Inside, Jeremy Lamb picks up a foul with a 1-point lead. He hits 1. Lamb from 3 this time will score. Drummond's excited. Huerter with a long 2. And now, guys, still an 8-point game inside. Spellman picks up the loose ball. 6-point game. Reggie Jackson's going to miss. Westbrook with the rebound. Time winding. Wow. Wow, Sabonis hits that. Wow, man, he was under pressure. There's another deep shot from Sabonis, and he is feeling it from long range. All right, 93-91. We got 1 minute left here. Reggie Jackson trying not to blow it here for Seattle. Porzingis. Seattle had that heartbreaking exit from last year's playoff when they lost to the Kansas City Stampede in 7 games. It was a tough loss. Porzingis had a chance to win. He wants another crack at this thing. They're going to send the Cyclones to the line. First one goes. Huerter will tie. 93-93. 42 seconds left. Porzingis inside for 2. So now they're just sort of trading baskets a little bit. 95-93. Westbrook. Now, I was thinking about it. For 2, will score. And a steal? What was that? You got to be kidding me right now. Westbrook going all the way home. 97-95. That was a really, really bad turnover. And, yeah, they're going to have to draw up a better play than that. Porzingis. Wow. 97-97. So, like I said, trading baskets here near the end. Could come down to the final possession here. San Diego. Westbrook drains it. 3 seconds left. No timeouts for the Martians, guys. And they're going to bomb it. No good. Oh, tough one for Seattle. But the Cyclones will win 99-97. So, guys, again, much like the Arrows, can't afford to blow these kinds of games. It's a very hard loss to take in these series that should prove to be pretty close all the way around. All right, one of my favorite sleepers, the Montreal Gatiques. Only, a few games separates them and Pittsburgh. So, really, I don't think there's too much of a difference on the court in terms of the skill level. Obviously, both teams are going to build around their superstars. You got Towns and Brogdon. versus Zach LaVine and Gobert. So these teams, I think these teams are pretty well built. Montreal's got a good offense and good interior defense, as you see there by Rudy Gobert. Finds LaVine here. Montreal up 11-7. Pittsburgh was one of those teams that got kind of unlucky there at the end of the year last season. They missed out on a tiebreaker at the end of the year, so they want to make hay while the sun's shining. Make hay while they're in the playoffs. Here's Jordan Bell. Rebound and score. All right, down to a 1-point game, so they've narrowed it down. Kevin Knox from 3. All right, 37-34 inside. That's Zach LaVine for 2. 44-38 right now. We got a bit of a fast break going there. Murray will flip it in. Cam Reddish, you see, 1 for 6. They need him to put a little bit better. He's kind of a rising star on this Pittsburgh team. 46-38 right now. Montreal taking care of business here as the 7 seed versus the 2. 46-40. Reddish going up. There's Bridges for a deep 2-ball and for the tie. So Pittsburgh has narrowed this gap here in the second half. We're already in the fourth quarter, guys. Dinwiddie trying to find his way around, trying to find an open man. Let's see what he's got here. Going to Cam Reddish up top. Nice spin there for 2 and the lead. Oh, there's the tip. I thought Towns had it. Karl Anthony Towns right under the basket. Montreal gets the lead right back going the other way. Kevin Knox. Here's Towns versus Gobert. Wow, what a great play. Great play. Chance for the lead, and they get it. There's a big dunk there by Brogdon. 79-75. Wow, where was that one going? Reddish. Good defense there for Pittsburgh on the home gray court. Brogdon had a look. Dish out to Bridges. And he will score 83-77, guys. Pittsburgh now starting to pull away. Here's Bertans for 3. Will score. All right, 83-80. Kevin Knox for 2. Okay, all right. 1 point. 1 point separates. And both big men on fire right now. There's a 2. Easy look there for Montreal. 84-83. We got a miss. Towns underneath. Had a great look, but man, Gobert is such a monster down there. Playing good mano-a-mano defense. And another 2-ball by Bertans. So 86-83. Towns blocked by Gobert. Gobert is winning this game right now for Montreal. Here's Kevin Knox. Taking a pretty quick shot. Gobert with the rebound. Montreal killing some time again. And he's going to fire one deep with a miss. So Towns will pick it up. 3-ball. Late, guys, with under 10 seconds. And Bridges will foul. So Zach LaVine and then Murray goes to the line. 87-83. Murray will ice this one. And it looks like the Gatiks are going to be your winners here today. 5 seconds left. Got to get it down the court. Dinwiddie's going to chuck it. No. Bridges will chuck it. No. Nothing doing. Obviously with a 5-point advantage. Montreal wins on the road. They pick up a big road W. That's obviously the one thing you want to do is protect home court in a series like this. Cam Reddish was 16. Bridges was 16. Towns, of course, gets the double-double. Gobert didn't score any points. 0 for 4, but he had 14 rebounds. So he was a big player in this game. And this one I'm excited to see. This is the block series, okay? You get Miles Turner versus Joel Embiid. Both of these guys going to be your league leaders in blocks year in, year out. Chris Boucher, though, is the X factor for the Bandits. And Jaylen Brown getting a little bit better, too. Obviously, the playoff debut for Malik Jones. Philly, really not that much different than the middle of the pack. I mean, they have the same record as the 5 seed Miami at 36-34. So, quality team. Obviously, they got really hot at the beginning of the year. I believe they started 10-1. So, that hot start really helped them out. The first playoff points ever for Malik Jones. Right there, he had a nice chance at it. Jaylen Brown strips it loose, though, and, you know, I'm excited to see that matchup. Brown versus Malik Jones. I think it's 2 up-and-coming shooting guards, so it should be pretty fun to watch there. And there's a block, just like I was talking about. Good defense. Both of these teams should play very tough defense throughout this series. De'Aaron Fox scoring there. Philly takes the lead. Could see an 8-1 upset. I mean, we saw last year when the Cyborgs went down to Denver. Denver was the 8th seed in the Western Conference, so we'll see what happens this year. With the amount of parity in this league, would not be surprised about anything, really. There's Jaylen Brown picking up the foul. Oubre with the foul there. So another miss. Favors throws it down with authority. You got 48-42. Nice shot there. Jalen Brunson, you got 50-42. Malik from outside, no good. Embiid, rebound. Finally corralled by Jaylen Brown. 50-42 right now. Inside to Rozier. Man, 10-point game. There's Malik for 2. And we will enter halftime with that same score. 52-44 right now. Bandits are shooting 50% and leading in rebounds. So Jaylen Brown, deep shot. Nails it. 67-58. Embiid for 2. Looks like Wisconsin's starting to pull away a little bit here. If Philly can make a shot, but they're really not doing it. Another chance here. Nico Mannion gets posterized right there. You might want to get out of the way. I admire trying to play defense, but if you're gonna get manhandled, it might be better just to let him do his thing. And yeah, teleports to the upright position. 85-73. Rozier gets the foul to go. That's going to be against Malik Jones. And Jones had the rebound right there. Boucher just snags it. Gets fouled anyway, and now it's 90-75, guys. So 91-75. Another miss for Philly. Offense going cold here down the stretch. Favors puts it in pretty strong there. Brunson for 3. That might do it, guys. 107-99 finally. Jevin Carter for 3. So Philly made it respectable, but doesn't count. Doesn't count in the playoffs. 107-102. The 1 seed holds serve at home. Bandits get the W. Paul Zipser getting some action out there late. And yeah, Philly a little bit disappointed here. They definitely wanted to steal one on the road here, but was not going to happen. De'Aaron Fox leading the way with 22 points. So guys, here, pretty interesting series at the Silicon Center. California not having to travel too far. Stationed in San Francisco, obviously. Going to San Jose. Kemba Walker, Malachi Hendricks making a pretty good combo here, but the Cyborgs are stacked. As I said previously, they got bounced in round 1 last year, so they're looking to make an impact in this year's playoff, trying to go for a much better showing, but I think this California team might be pretty game. It's going to be a tough series, I think, all the way around. 99 early. Paul George making a good play there. Kemba Walker also long 2. California now up by 7 right now. Here's Winslow for 2. 26-17. All right, so they got a 7-point lead. Kemba inside. Nice moves for the veteran point guard. It's 40-33 now. Paul George trying to will his team back here. Nothing doing, though. Got Hendricks with the lob. Gordon using that very athletic frame to go up and put it in. Kevin Love for 3. Downtown. All right, 42-40. Got Paul George right before the half expires. Got it. So like I said, he willed them all the way back to where we started this game. Tied. 0-0 to 42-42. All right, so Dragons leading the way rebounding, which is an interesting number there. Anthony Edwards here gets one of those. Ignore that points. That's a Simcast glitch. It's 55-55 right now. Kevin Love for 3. 58-55. 2 ball there. No good. Rebound going to Plumlee. Malachi Hendricks taking this down. He's going to shoot a long, too. And interesting fact here, Kemba Walker sustained an injury in Simcast. You see him there on the sidelines. He is going to sit the rest of this one out. He logged 13 minutes. It's going to be up to Tyler Johnson and Hendricks to split the point guard duties. We will get an update here soon on the extent of his injury, but he's not going to be playing in this game here. So Tyler Johnson, let's see what he's got here. Tied game. I mean, this is going to be a tough assignment. He's going to go for 2 and he drills it. All right, 85-84 right now. Inside Van Vliet. Gordon gets the rebound. Bogdanovich. All right, time winding, though. You got the shot clock is almost done. Hits the front of the rim. Brandon Clark will grab it. All right, Van Vliet taking it inside. We got a minute and a half left to go. And the two, no good. Gordon, nice defense there by the Dragons. All right, Bogdanovich gets it inside. Hendricks, the rookie, will score it. All right, 87-86 right now. Paul George gets stripped. It's stripped loose by Tyler Johnson. And he goes all the way. 89-86. All right, 91-88. Paul George for three will miss, and Hendricks gets it. Foul, though. Man, so this could be kind of a tough loss here at home for the Cyborgs. Like I said, they're not going to have to travel too far, so home court advantage doesn't really mean too much here in this series. Dragons with a 4-point lead. A bomb from way downtown. Adams will pick it up. They're going to try to shoot a three again. Van Vliet's no good. Gordon gets it and not going to foul. All right, so they're just going to give up under 5 seconds. So the Dragons pick up game number 1 here, 92-88. So you guys probably know we are going to simulate games 2 and 4 unless game 4 is an elimination. So we'll have that at the end of the video, guys. Just throwing that out there. Paul George, 27 points. Van Vliet had 15. Tyler Johnson picked up a few. So like I said, Kemba Walker with 13 minutes logged. So at some point there in the third quarter, he got injured. We'll have an update later on in the playoffs for you there. Houston, Kansas City. Here we got the 8 versus the 1. And this is interesting. Most of you guys picked the Stampede here to win the XBA championship. So we're going to see if Houston can give them a series. XBA's got a lot of parity, but really Kansas City, Wisconsin, and San Jose seemed like they were a step ahead of everybody else, a step ahead of the pack. And right now, John Morant and Luka Doncic building up a big lead over CJ McCollum, Clint Capella, and the Houston Lawmen. There's McCollum with a nice move to the lane for 2. Here's Andre Iguodala for 3. All right, 46-39 now. We got a jump shot outside. Capella rebounds. So Capella-Whiteside should be a pretty interesting matchup. I'm intrigued to see where that ends up. Capella starting to become an offensive asset for Houston as well. Here's Morant, easy 2. 52-43 as the half's winding down. Kansas City looking like they're in control here at home. McCollum scores right before the half. All right, so Houston gets it down to a 6-point game. You know, they're shooting 38%, so a lot of possessions, but, you know, they're not really converting at a very high clip. Here's Luka inside. It's going to be 84-78, so we're back to 6 points. Got the tip in from Greg Monroe. So he's finding a role here as the backup center. There's a 3-ball from Clemens. 86-83. Luka underneath will score it. All right, we're going to skip ahead here. We got about 3 minutes and change, almost 4 minutes left. A foul, though. Josh Hart knocks McCollum to the ground. Here's JaMychal Green for a big-time dunk and a nice flip in there. All right, 102-101. Morant for 2, no good. Capella with the rebound. He's got that 6th sense. He's got that nose for the basketball. Inside, McCollum. The foul's going to go on Luka, so Houston has a chance to take the lead. First one is good for McCollum. Second will go 103-102. We have a foul here, an illegal screen on Hassan Whiteside, so Houston gets the basketball back. And McCollum, he's got some hops, so he's gonna dunk it in. All right, Capella, great defense. He beats Whiteside on the interior, and McCollum gets by Luka. And now 107-102. Luka, near the corner, will score from 3. Kansas City fans going crazy. Houston with a response, though. It'll be Colin Sexton, 110-105. Luka scores, so Luka trying to will his team back into this thing, trying to pick up that win, salvage this game here. It was getting away from him for a while. Whiteside inside. Back down to a 1-point game, guys. So Millsap goes to McCollum, and we're going down the court here. Houston needs this, guys. There's no doubt about this. If they can steal game 1 on the road, If they lose, they're at a huge disadvantage for 3. Nothing but net. 113-109. Under 40 seconds now. JaMychal Green, despite kind of a tough look there. 113-111. Foul going to go against Morant. So free throws coming here, and CJ McCollum, the usually reliable CJ McCollum, gets 1. Keeps us a 1-possession game. Kansas City, though, are they going for 2? Josh Hart with a bad shot. Luka will foul. Oh, man, this is going to be a pretty big upset, guys, here if Houston can hold on. But wait a minute. We got a miss and a miss. Whiteside corrals it. We got under 7 seconds. Morant, so they go into Luka. It's going to be JaMychal Green for 3 in the tie. No good. Wow. And a rebound by Houston. And the Lawmen get a big-time upset. And like I said, guys, Game 2 is going to be up to the Sim Gods. So Kansas City might be in some early trouble if they can't pick up that CPUW. You don't want to go down 2-0 at home. Should be interesting to see what happens there. We'll get to that in 1 second. We're going to end with the Game 2s today. CJ McCollum leading the way for Houston. Pretty good game overall. Capella with crazy amount of rebounds. So guys, we are going to sim this thing live here. Let's do it. I'm going to go and we're going to watch them trickle in. Kentucky up 2-0. Jacksonville wins. San Diego up 2-0. And the Cyborgs win. So we're down to our last game here, which we will simulate. And Houston wins, guys. The Houston Lawmen take it by 1 point, 96-95. Kansas City is not looking good here early. They're good enough, though, to go on a tear. St. Louis beats Denver 97-91. So that series will be evened up here. We're going to go to San Diego, 117-98. Pretty sizable victory there for the Cyclones. Porzingis, 26 points, not enough in this one. 110-100. Cyborgs over the Dragons. Tyler Johnson got the start there at point guard. Not too productive. Malachi Hendricks led the way in scoring. Bandits beat the Bruisers 111-83. They're going to need more scoring out of the Fox and Jones combo. 94-88. So the Night Owls played a little bit better in Game 2, but not quite good enough here to get the W. Nowitzki and Rubio, the top scorers there. 90-78. So again, Boston struggling offensively. They need to turn it around. Now they got to win 3 out of the next 4 games or 4 out of the next 5 rather, to win. Montreal drubs Pittsburgh here 133-116, so our highest scoring playoff game by far. All of the Eastern Conference is 2-0, and so the West is a little bit closer, but right now it's not looking good for a couple of these teams. Kansas City, one of the favorites in the hole here. I don't know how I feel about that one, guys. Kansas City, I mean, that's kind of a shocker. I do think, though, that they are good enough to make this a series, but it's probably going to have to come down to Game 7 if they're going to win it. I don't think they can win 4 in a row, but obviously, I mean, I think it's been shown over the course of the season, Kansas City a better team than Houston, but that doesn't matter right now. It really doesn't matter. Houston is kind of playing good brand of basketball. They're coming in pretty hot. They had to surge in to make the playoffs over Vancouver and Las Vegas to get that 8 seed. So it's a dangerous team. It's a dangerous team right now. You know, Pittsburgh also in a hole. Pittsburgh's one of the Eastern Conference favorites. They got to turn things around. Although, I mean, Montreal is going to be, that's a tough team to beat. So I'd keep my eye on Montreal as well. Okay, guys, that will be it right now. Make sure you guys vote. Remember to vote and tune in for the next episode. We're gonna go faster, okay? There's no 1 week hiatus. I'm not gonna put a date on anything, promise anything, but we will be going through this pretty fast. We want to get into the off season. I want to make the new relocated team, whichever team that is that you guys decide. Toronto, Honolulu, name to be determined. So yeah, let's get this thing going. I want to see the draft. I want to see these new prospects. Prospects were one of the most fun things about year number 2. We need more of that in this series. And from that point on, we're going to be going pretty fast. XBA 2, I'm going to try to get the XBA 2 playoffs for you guys in a kind of a nice, tight little video. Nothing too intensive there. But we wanted XBA 2 to be a bigger factor. Obviously, with coronavirus, I was not participating as much, so that kind of hurt hurt the production side of things with, you know, there's only so many hours to go around. When you're an adult, there's only so many hours in the day. So guys, that'll do it. Come back for the next video. If you're down 2-0, I say don't give up hope. If there's anything we know about the XBA, things tend to tighten over time. They converge on competitiveness. So don't give up faith, guys. All right, we will see you then, and I'll say it. Peace.